Hello and welcome to another vlog. Happy New Year! I am coming to you live from New Year's Day. I am watching the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl where my team, the UCF Knights, are currently playing Auburn Tigers, and it's the end of the first half and we're up by 7 points, so that's fantastic, but that is not the point of this video today. The point of this video today is New Year's resolutions, and I've got my lovely little Macusa book, which is from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, in case you didn't know. And this is a little journal that I got from Barnes & Noble, and I love it very much. I'm so excited to use it for my first journal of 2018. And I've got my New Year's resolutions written in here, so I'm going to read through them really quick and talk about them a little bit. So, lose weight, obvious. I always put that. I was kind of up and down a lot last year, and I'm really hoping to get it off and keep it off this year. Eat healthier and drink more water, both kind of tie in with losing weight. I'm hoping that if I do eat healthier and drink more water, I'll get kind of more of a healthy balance in my body, and that will help me lose weight a little bit more. Read more. So I started this one last year, and I got about halfway through the year before I stopped reading half an hour every day. So I'm hoping I can get back on that bandwagon and do better and make it through the whole year this year. Give back more. Giving back is something that is really important to me. I volunteered a lot back in my high school years. I volunteered when I was living at home, and it's just something that I really believe in. And I was able to help a little bit sometimes this past semester at UCF, but I really want to help more. I know they have so many volunteer opportunities, and I've already got a bunch of food and clothes and like dishes and stuff set aside to donate to both Goodwill and Knights Pantry, which is a place that we have on campus for Knights that are not as well off as some of the other students. We have food, we have clothes, we have toiletries, all that kind of stuff. So I really want to be able to help, and maybe even actually, if I get to that point, be able to donate money to different organizations, just because I really believe that that's something that is very, very important. Get a job would be really fantastic. I will make a video next week. Next week I'll do a video talking about how crappy 2017 was, because let me tell you, 2017 at least started out as like the world's worst year. So I will definitely talk about that more next Monday. But I really want to get a job. I'd like to work at Universal, but I've heard it's actually really rough even if you work like student hours. So really, I just want to be able to get a job and make money and work on my bills and be able to pay some of my rent and just kind of become more independent. That way I'm not having to rely on my parents for money all the time, which would be fantastic because I don't really like having to rely on anybody. Save money also comes along with getting a job. I'm not really going to be able to save up much money until I can start earning my own money, but I'm definitely going to do this thing called the $5 challenge, and what that is that you set aside every $5 bill you get. You don't spend it, you put it up so you can't spend it, and then the idea is to see how much you saved up by the end of the year. And I started this last year until I had to quit one of my jobs, and then I had to use it to pay off bills that I had. So, but I saved up, I want to say I got up to like $200 just in $5 bills within the first like 2 months of the year. So that was really good. So I'm very excited to see what I can do if I'm able to keep it up for the whole year. And also, this comes along with saving money. I also want to spend less. And I kind of spent less last year only because I didn't have much money to spend, because I worked 3 different jobs over the course of last year, and none of them are very substantial. So I didn't have a lot of money, so I didn't have a lot of money to spend. So kind of by default I spent less because I didn't have as much to spend. Also, along the lines of money, I want to pay off 2 bills. I have several bills, but I want to start small. If I can at least pay off 2 of them, that would be fantastic, and it would definitely leave me wiggle room to focus on other bills that I have that are more substantial. Declutter. You guys saw my room the other day on my Christmas vlog. I have so much junk in my room, and it's really impractical, and so I really need to like get rid of some stuff because I have so much stuff. I really, really need to declutter and minimalize a little bit. Go to more auditions and casting calls. Coming to Florida has really made me realize that acting is definitely what I want to do, but it's also something that I'm really not prepared for. So I really want to put myself out there and go to more auditions and be prepared for more real life experience in the acting world, and that's not going to happen unless I go out there and actively audition. So I really want to be able to do that more this year. Another thing that I have is to be more courageous. That also kind of goes with the auditions because courage is something that I'm working on. I've been working on it for a long time. But last year, and I'll talk about this next week, I promise, I had some tough stuff happen. And I'm really proud of myself because I actually grew a backbone, which is something that I really haven't had for the 25 years that I've been alive. But I really grew a backbone and I got through some tough stuff, and it's shown me how much courage I actually have. And so I'm really excited to kind of expand on that this year and get the chance to really exercise my courageousness and be able to be my own person and stand on my own 2 feet. This year I would also like to be more spontaneous. I don't have it in here with me, but I do have these 2 things. Let me see. I have currently 2 different planners, one for school, one for life, and I also make a to-do list every day of stuff that I know that I need to have done. And so sometimes that doesn't really leave me with a lot of wiggle room to, just kind of be spontaneous. So I'd really like to work on that this year because I feel like being spontaneous can also bring a lot of happiness, and you can never have too much happiness, right? So I'm really hoping that this year I kind of break free from that, I need to list everything I need to do and I have to follow that list by the bullet point. So I'm really hoping that this year gets me to kind of ease up a little bit and be a little bit more chill with life. And on that topic, I have 2 left, but they're kind of one of them is really silly and one of them is just something that I kind of always put. I want to love life more. Like I said, 2017 was a poop show. And it was not my best year, but it really showed me a lot about my personal strength. And so I really want to be able to love life more. And I kind of got to that point towards the end of last year, but I really want to wholeheartedly, fully love life, be unashamed of who I am and what I do, and just enjoy my time here on this planet, because the rate this country's going, we may not have that much time left on this planet. So I've got to make it worth its while, right? Which leads me to my last resolution. Not die. I feel like that should be not a resolution, because I feel like everyone should just be well, yeah, I'm gonna live. But for someone that's struggled with depression and anxiety and a little bit of PTSD, it's hard to live sometimes. And I say that kind of lightly, but it's very serious. Please keep everything in this video on YouTube. I know I have some friends and family members, maybe, from real life, but please, nothing leaves this vlog. I've had a lot of near-death experiences this year, self-imposed, and so when I say I want to not die, that's me fighting against myself. That's me saying, listen, depression, listen, anxiety, listen, PTSD, we're gonna get through this and you're gonna deal with it. So I always just kind of put don't die for a resolution, because that's me acknowledging that I have depression and anxiety and PTSD, but it's also saying I don't care. We're gonna stay and you're gonna like it. So yeah, that's my 2018 New Year's resolutions. I hope this didn't take too long, mostly because I don't know when the game's going to be back on, and I'm not a sports person at all. But when UCF is playing, I'm like, yes, my boys, go Knights. So, yeah, but I'll definitely talk about how terrible 2017 was in my next video. But for now, Happy New Year's. I hope you all had a wonderful New Year's Eve. If you partied, I hope you got home safe and sound and that you're not too terribly hungover. And I hope that this first week of 2018 really treats you well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye!